Hello everyone and welcome back to the long drive. I'm back again, Benny Bones, and we are here with my lovely little greenish car in the wonderful world of the long drive again, back in the deserts. I have no idea what was going on or where I was. It's been a little while. I've not been playing a lot of video games lately. You're gyrating a lot, aren't you, my dear? Yes, I've not been playing a lot lately, but I thought, you know what? I've got a good couple of moments, so I'm going to give it another shot. I do love this game. It is wacky and weird in all sorts of funny ways. What type of bumper do I have on the front? Oh, that's fine. That was oil. I don't think we need oil. I do not remember which direction we were heading either. Nope, that looks like we're pretty good here. I can only assume we're heading that way. Let's just get in the old automobile. Close that very gently. And can I wait till morning? Yes, I can. Look at that. I remember there was a couple of times where you couldn't actually skip forward when you first jumped into the game. Maybe things were loading. I don't remember. All I know is it wouldn't let you do that. Can I help you there? I'll just bring you a little bit closer. A little bit closer. There we are. Now we are, well, I guess we're facing this direction, so I guess we'll head this direction. And off we go. Hello, Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Rabbit. Ooh, Mr. Rabbit. Okay. I have no idea where I'm going, but nevertheless, we will figure something out. But how's everyone going? Yeah, it's been a little while for me. I've just been catching up with things, catching up with a bit of social life, and doing a few things I needed to do, like work on my car. That's something that really needs to be dealt with. It needs a lot of repairs and a lot of work. It's just ticked over 200,000 kilometers, so I've had to be doing all the fun stuff that goes with making sure it's still good. I'm lucky I don't have a timing belt to worry about. I've got a timing chain to check on, but not a timing belt, which would need replacing. So that's pretty handy. I've done it before with other cars, but on my last diesel truck it was really simple because the timing was between the diesel pump and the camshaft, which was, not the cam. Cam? Yeah, the cam. It was geared off the crank, so it spun backwards for whatever reason. It was just weird. The cam spun backwards to the crank, but that's all right. It still worked. It was still fine as long as it works. There's a boat over there. Just saw that rock then, but lucky that was a small one. But yeah, so I've just been doing stuff like that. I've not been playing a lot of video games lately. Just been kicking around, helping people out with computer problems and things like that. But yeah, I'm back in the game for a little bit. I really want to get back into kind of a schedule again. I remember I used to have kind of a schedule, like 2 videos a week kind of thing. At the moment, it's been like 1 video in like a month, which is pretty bad. But yeah, I've got to get back onto that. I do enjoy doing this. Just sometimes life gets in the way and you have other priorities you have to deal with. So that's what I will be doing. As for this game, how much fuel we got? I do not know because I haven't got a fuel gauge. I remember we didn't have too much. That might be something to check when we pull up at the next rest stop, wherever it is. So that's something I have to check out on. So ideally we'd want to find another boat. I know there was one out that way somewhere. We were 1834 kilometers in. 1,834 kilometers so far. So I didn't check that. So we'll just 164. That sounds fine by me. So we want to get to at least 2:14 on the clock, on the rocket clock. There's an old reference for you, the rocket clock. If you're Australian and you grew up in the 80s like I did, you know what the rocket clock is. I don't even know. Maybe it went into the 90s. I don't know. Showing my age a little bit there. Is that a boat? That might be a boat. Or it might be just a big rock. But yeah. What was I saying? Oh, what else do we need? Our Mad Max vehicle is coming along nicely. Some more paint would be fun. What else can I deal with it? I need a rear bumper. I don't have a rear bumper anymore. Well, that's definitely a boat there. We'll head straight for that one. Finding our direction. I don't know where the road is. All good things come around again. I'm sure the boat will come back to us. I'm not that fussed if we don't have it here. But we'll see, we'll see. What else? Tires all look fine. We've got our hubcaps. Some more headlights would be nice. You know, we've got a mixture of square and round headlights at the moment. But having some actual square ones in there would be nice. I do like having this round bumper because majority of the cars have round headlights. There's only this Lada and one other car that has square ones. I'm trying to think of it right now. Okay, the bike has square headlights as well. So that makes it a little bit easier. But what's that other car? I don't remember. Now, whereabouts is that boat? Just over there? Yep. But yeah, just been doing a little bit of work on my car. I think I mentioned this before, but one of the cooling hoses had a small leak in it. And I only noticed that after we got back from our little holiday away, so that took a little while to fix. It's kind of on there. I could probably work it a little bit more onto the neck of the cooling tubes, but it's on there. It ain't coming off. It's a mighty tight fit. I'll give it that. But yeah, in this game we don't have I would say I don't have an issue with overheating, but I do really. Every vehicle I've had has had issues with overheating. So yeah, that's something to bear in mind. But we are ideally after more fuel to start with. And to find the road is another thing. There's a couple of towers over there. There's a water tower and a lookout post by the looks of it. A watchtower, I guess. I wonder if they're going to add more vehicles to this game. That'd be fun. I know they've just added this one. Well, it's been a couple of months now since they've added a vehicle, but it'd be fun, you know. They've got a channel, a post in their Discord about asking what type of Eastern Bloc 60, 70, 80s vehicles do people want to see in the game. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. Eastern Bloc kind of theme. Doesn't have to be like a American muscle car or anything like that. Ugh, such a slow little car. I say that, we're doing like 105, but it feels so slow. 60 miles an hour. Doing 60 miles an hour. But we're getting there. That's all you really need as long as you get there. The inevitability of gradualism, what my father always told me. We're getting here, we're almost there. Taking a few minutes, just a few minutes. So which side is the open side? I believe it's the other side. It's always the other side, isn't it? Slow it down. And stop. Oh goody. Get my right buttons, there we are. Now let's have a quick look inside. No rabbits at all. That looks pretty decent. Autosave. That's something I was meant to adjust, is the frequency of autosaves. It goes off like every 2 minutes almost. Like insane. It only does it when you're on foot. Autosaving doesn't happen when you're driving. Empty, empty. I can understand why, because everything kind of freezes for a bit. Oil. I might have to check my oil at some point, but I think I'm alright for the moment. It'll be gas, oil, empty, empty, more empties. What else do we have? Oil, plenty of oil. Normally you don't find gas. Oh, here's some diesel. Yep. And what's this last one? Up this way. If we're lucky, it's another diesel. Nope, just empty. Now, if I run with it like this, I'll make it a little bit quicker. Make sure I've grabbed the right one after all. Yep. How much do we have? Oh, we're getting a bit low there, weren't we? 4 litres remaining. Let's just top this up and we'll get back to it. Okay, now that one is full. How much do we have left in here? 3 litres. How much do we have in our jerry can? That's a good question. Once it auto-saves, there we are. In the back. Ah. Mosh. Come off. There we are. Kamosh. Alright, there we are. What did you say? 7. So we'll just top this one up as well. And if I can get this right, without knocking everything over. There we are, there's a trick to it, because if you knock that over, it spills everywhere, which is not fun. Ah, empty. And there we are. What's our oil looking like? Oh, we're still pretty good on oil. So let's leave it at that, and we'll keep going, I think. Which direction? I do not know. But I should just check this compass more often. Don't know what direction we're meant to be heading, but we were coming from that way. So let's kind of head this way instead. This seems to be more, hopefully, a good direction. But yeah, there's an event coming up that I was informed about. Like a wasteland weekend kind of thing out in Australia. The way, if you don't know Wasteland Weekend, it's kind of a Mad Max inspired, Thunderdome kind of inspired festival held out in, I believe it's Arizona, Nevada, something like that, somewhere American and deserty. But it was a couple of well, one of the Perth groups decided they're going to try and do their own here in homeland of the Mad Max, which would be interesting. I'm keen to see how it goes. It's in in August, I think they said. So yeah, they've got all the details are very hush hush at the moment, and it's all kind of very secretive, because that's how this group works. But they have like a countdown timer on the website, and when the timer hits 0, it releases all the details and the ticket information and all that. It sounds pretty interesting. Whether or not I will be going will depend. Sounds fun. Sounds right up my alley. I do love my Mad Maxian universe and things like that. Where are we going? And being as it's out in the middle of Australia somewhere, it is being held out in the desert somewhere. Well, north of West Australia somewhere. I don't exactly know where. That's all hush hush. But I do love Mad Max, and I do love the dystopian. And yeah, that's kind of right up my alley. I love my Mad Max vehicles and the theatrical world behind it, the apocalypse side of everything. So yeah, I'm very keen to check it out. So hopefully that will come up, and I could try and Mad Max my car even more. I know I live in a very, although we live in the country where Mad Max came from, we have a very anti-Mad Max, apocalypse vehicle laws. If your car looks a bit tatty, you get pulled over and they inspect it, and if you get stickered, well, you got to fix it up before it goes back on the road again. So yeah, that's kind of a bit of a letdown. that things are like that, but they are. Starting to get worried where the road is. But yeah, so there's been a police officer hanging around the corner kind of thing, and he's been flagging people down and inspecting their vehicles kind of thing. So it's like, yeah, I don't really want to drive around at the moment. Just I'll give it a moment because my car would get flagged down for sure, and I don't think I'd get past the inspections, which is not fun. But it's not like it's unsafe. It's just a bit rusty, and rust is kind of if there's any rust, you're kind of not roadworthy. Bit of a shame. Now, where is the road? It's all stuff I'm dealing with. I've trying to get it all clean and deal with all the loose wires and all that kind of stuff, make it all neat and tidy. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's all time, skill, money. 2 of the 3. That's one of the things I've learnt when I was working with motorbikes, and I was really big into the cafe racer scene. You can deal with 2 of the 3, time, skill, or money, but you can't deal with only 1. You know, if you don't have the time, you can always, and you've got the skill and the money, you can pay someone to do it. Or if you have the time and the money, you can always do it yourself. And or if you've got skill and money, or what is it, time and skill but no money, you can get away with that. But you need to have at least 2 of them. So yeah, I believe we are just driving off into the middle of nowhere at the moment. That's how this game goes though, isn't it? We've done about 20 Ks. I thought I'd see the lights from the road by now, but I don't see anything. What way do you say? We're heading northish. I think. Or north is that way. Maybe we should be heading north rather than this way. Is it? Which way is north on this compass? I can see it. Safe to get out and check. Okay, that's north. Okay, so we're heading south. Get you facing the right way. Oh, hello, what are you doing down there? Why are you not on your seat? There we are. Looks like the sun's coming up. Ah, still can't see it. Oh well. Let's try and head north, see what happens. Pick a direction and just keep going. Yeah, I had a small compass in my car at one point. Never found a use for it. You can kind of always work out which way you're facing. And GPS is such a big thing at the moment. You can get out when you lose cell reception, your phone GPS no longer works. Well, your maps no longer update, but you still keep your direction and whatnot, which can be helpful and sometimes it's a pain in the butt. So having a dedicated GPS unit also helps when you're going out into nowhere. But if you know how to use a compass and know how to read a map, you're usually good. It's not that hard. Work your way around. Let's just have a brief little cruise and we'll come back when we find something, I think. I know I've spent a lot of time avoiding these big old rocks, but you can actually drive up onto them. So That's what I'm just going to do for a little bit. Just drive up, have a little peek. I think I've still got some binoculars in the car somewhere, so I can have a little bit of a look around. We'll see, because I've just been driving now for about 10 minutes, and I've seen 2 boats, and that's about it. So we'll come over and have a look and see if we can have a peek about, and see if there's anything actually out here. Let's see how glitchy this gets, shall we? Oh, they're massive, these things. Absolutely massive. Can I make it up there, or is it going to hit me pretty hard? Doesn't look like I can drive up there. That's a shame. Stop, 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 stop. And let's have a stop. Where's the button? That's the button I'm after. Let's see if I got my binoculars. Nope, nope. In the back there. Ooh. Auto save. There we are. God knows what that is. Ah, they're underneath the missus there. The old rubber wife. There, my dear. There you go, and I'll take these. Can I jump up here now? There we are, just glitch our way up. Ah, Skyrimming it with Todd Howard. Ah. Amazing how you can still see through the binoculars like that. That's a very, very cool effect going on there. Ah, let's see what we got, shall we? There's a little building over there. Another lookout tower. There's a lookout tower there. Is that a toilet and a gravestone? There's a couple of lookout towers in a line there. Wow, look at it all. I kind of didn't realize there's so much out here. There's a fuel station. Kind of went past it all. There's one boat. There's a house there. Oh, wow. Didn't even notice any of this out here. Just shows you when you have to stop and have a look around. Because I didn't think there was anything around here. What else is there? It's that little tiny... That little garage is cute. There's another one over that way. We'll head over towards that garage. So straight over that way then. Yeah, there. Yeah, that's the direction we're going to head. Now we have a plan. Oh boy. I was just driving and I couldn't spot anything. I saw the 2 boats and one of the lookout towers, and that was it. I was like, alright. Well, there's one boat. The other one was somewhere, maybe elsewhere behind that rock, maybe. I can't remember. Somewhere here. But it's good to see there's more out there now. Here we go. Onwards. That way somewhere. But look at how this just hovers. It's incredible. It just hovers like that. There's a rock that I went and saw in Albany, which is like that. They called it the Natural Bridge or something. And it is a rock which has been undermined by water. So it's just like a floating bridge. It's pretty interesting. It's amazing how that kind of happens. But yeah, it was a good to see these things. Got to see them at one point or another. Okay, so that way, that's where we're heading. Over there. So, I'm pretty close. Getting there. Every now and then you just have to stop and check where you are. More that way. Because I couldn't see where we were going. It's a good thing you can actually jump on your car. It gives you a little bit of extra height, which is helpful, I find. If you had a bus, that would be a bit of an issue, but with a car, you just jump on the roof and away you go. Whip out those binoculars. Yeah, we're getting close to the our kilometre limit as well for this little short episode. It's been pretty quick so far, so that'll be pretty good. Have another check, shall we? I can't see where that building's going. The one that I was aiming for. Oh, there we are. Where are we facing? Straight at it. Okay. Over there somewhere. If we just work our way forward slowly, we should come up to it somewhere over here. Can't see it now. Can't really see anything, to be honest. Such is the way of nighttime, I guess. So yes, we'll keep going forward, I believe it was. Just ever so slowly. Don't want to miss it. I've done that before. I've overshot a boat by a long way at night time. Ah. Let's just have another look, shall we? See where everything is. I can't see it anywhere. I cannot see the one that I was aiming for. This happens to me every time I make a plan like this. I go, oh, I'll head to that building. And I cannot find it anymore. I did see one more. That wasn't it. What building is that? What building is that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that one is. It might be worth a look out. Where are my binoculars? I'll need those. It's kind of that way. And I might come across that building. It might be hiding behind a rock or something. Curiouser and curiouser. Oh boy, finally, after all this driving, we found somewhere. Oh boy, I just stopped by this radio tower because it has a light on top and you can see it at night. So yeah, after the last 20 something minutes of driving, I've actually made it to a building. There's lots out there, but every time I look at my binoculars, it's not where I thought it was. You know, and now we've done more than enough kilometers. So I am going to leave it here. This has been more of an uneventful drive this time, just because when I'm in the desert I get hideously lost. But yes, this has been The Long Drive. I've been Benny Bones. Until next time, adios. We have also, by the way, now done 1900 kilometers to the dot. Wowee! Oh boy. So next time, adios.